So Rollo from the Vikings TV show on Netflix is supposed to be playing a very huge role in Assassin's Creed Valhalla Siege of Paris DLC, and it seems like so far from the DLC we haven't seen Rollo in the storyline, or even there hasn't been any side missions or whatever. But it seems like Access the Animus on Twitter have now found out a new official concept art from Ubisoft, which seems to have been named as Rollo's Invitation to Francia. And this art was basically done by William Coe, showing that at least in the concept art phase, Rollo was thought to be part of the Siege of Paris expansion for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, if you take a very close look at this, maybe this character who is standing on top of the table could end up being Rollo. And here we have Eivor sitting next to Rollo, and they have some kind of a celebration going on. So after all, it seems like Rollo is not going to be an enemy to Eivor, right? Now, since we have the invitation from Rollo himself, who's said to be the brother of the great Ragnar Lothbrok, one of the legendary Vikings in the Vikings history, which means that Eivor could end up meeting Rollo in the upcoming Season Pass content that maybe Ubisoft decides to extend as a Season 2, like the Year 2 content for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where they basically add in more stuff to the Siege of Paris DLC. Now that we have an expansion, that we have Paris and new places that we can visit, maybe they could also add in some new storylines in the same map and location, whereas now we get to meet Rollo himself. And for those of you guys who haven't watched the Vikings TV show, which is also why I always used to say before you play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, make sure that you guys are either watching the Vikings TV show or even The Last Kingdom. And if you did that already, well, congrats, because you're going to have a better understanding of what is going on with the Vikings world here. Now, this could mean one of two things. One could be that Ubisoft decided to add Rollo in the Siege of Paris DLC originally, but then unfortunately, due to whatever reasons, they decided to take out the story of Rollo and save it for some time later in the future updates or whatever. Or this could also be part of the Season 2's content, which could mean that Ubisoft has already confirmed that they're going to be making an Year 2 content. They're going to be giving us more DLC, more expansions, and Rollo could be a part of it, and we might end up having an expansion to the already existing Siege of Paris as well. So what do you guys think about this? Are you excited to see Rollo's storyline? And if we have Rollo, I honestly do hope that Ubisoft tries to get some of the Animus memories from Ragnar Lothbrok, the legendary Viking, and maybe, you know, give us some kind of a mission which allows us to play as Ragnar Lothbrok himself, or at least get to meet him as another character, not Eivor, of course. Maybe change the timelines and travel to a different timeline when Ragnar was alive, and stuff like this would actually make Assassin's Creed Valhalla much more interesting. And trust me, fans would absolutely love this. So let me know down below in the comments, would you guys like to play as Ragnar Lothbrok, or would you like to see the storyline or something related to Ragnar itself? Because when they can add in all this unbelievable mythical stuff to Assassin's Creed, they could of course change the timeline and take us back in time in order to find some kind of mysteries that was related to Ragnar, whatever, and get to play as Ragnar, or even experience the storyline of Ragnar Lothbrok. So what do you guys think about this idea? Let me know down below in the comments. Would you guys like to see something like this happen or not? And obviously, if we as the community start pressuring Ubisoft on promoting some of these crazy ideas out there on internet, either on comments or even making some videos on these topics, then Ubisoft developers do end up watching these kind of videos, and they do get some kind of inspirations or ideas on what to work on with the next DLC content. So always make sure to go ahead and leave your ideas down below in the comments of these videos. That would always help in order to make the games better. And like you guys already know, I love to keep all of my videos as short as possible without really having to drag my videos all the way to 10 minutes long for those juicy ad revenues. So if short and on to the point videos are something that you guys prefer, then please make sure to go ahead and show your support to these content by simply just leaving a like. It hardly takes a few seconds of your time. I would absolutely appreciate it if you guys could just show support to these short videos, because YouTube algorithm, it just hates when I make these short videos because it does not generate ad revenues, which means that they're not going to promote my videos to more viewers. So the only way I could get support is if you guys decide to show your support by dropping a like. That would really mean a lot to me. And also, if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that basically covers every single information you need about Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as well as all the upcoming Assassin's Creed games, open world titles, and basically all the upcoming AAA titles, then make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn the notifications on. And the most important step of all, make sure that you guys are setting your notification settings to all, because if you don't do that, then the broadcast YouTube platform, as you already know, they just don't send you guys the notifications even if you have subscribed to the channel. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, lads, and goodbye.